So, last we left off, we were talking to a bunch of people. I think there was this old man named Shirami, talking about all the terrible things that happened to this city, or what's left of it now, and then Gabriel's talking about this other villain. She lives at the top of this castle here. She enslaved the city. Yeah, that was pretty much the only way they would not be destroyed. If they would just surrender and become her slaves. So now we gotta go to Eifer's palace and kick her ass. Alright, Mario. We must stop Eifer for these vile actions she has committed. It sounds like the girl is bad news, and if my adding is correct, she must be one of the maidens we are referring to as the oppressor. So is she working with Hunter, I wonder? If Hunter has chosen to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom first, we need to put Hunter aside for now. From what I can gather, he's staying inside of his master prison, busying himself with his work, while he sends Magna out to do his dirty work. Right now, Eifer is enslaving everybody. We must put a stop to it. You're right, Sonic. Eifer should be our main concern for now. Let's set her straight first. Also, by the looks of this, we have to go left. Let's go left. Okay, now I'm just running through this way too quickly. So I was wondering who this character could have possibly been. So I think I actually typed Eifer into Google, and it turns out she's from this... Well, it's not an anime, despite the fact she looks like an anime character. It turns out she's from a video game known as... This is actually pretty tricky to pronounce. Rosencrustlet or something like that? Uh-oh. Yeah. Rosencrustlet, which roughly translates to the Rose-Cross Stilettos, or Blades of the Rose-Cross. I just looked all this up on the internet, so that's how I know it. Yeah, it's not an anime, it's a video game, more specifically a platformer, which takes a lot of its inspiration from Mega Man and some from Castlevania. And Eifer is one of the villains in that game. Along with the rest of the, yeah, you know what they call the team of bad guys in that game? Schwarzkreuz, which roughly translates to the Black Cross. Yeah, that sounds pretty dark. Well, I'm assuming Hunter must be a fan of that game or of Eifer herself. I mean, why else would she appear in the game? Why else would she be brought up here? So yeah, that's about all I know. And anyway, the level. It's relatively easy. You just need to take your time and dodge. Well, there's a lot of chainsaws and everything. Just take your time and dodge all this stuff and you should be fine. From what I've seen, that's the first half of the level. We're already done it. So now we got the second half. Okay. It's not what I want to do. Invisible blocks, what did I tell you? I was talking about this earlier. You never actually intend to kill the players with the blocks, but it happens anyway. So yeah, Eifer is this extremely terrible person, apparently, despite the fact that we had not heard of her up until the last episode, which goes floating on. Oh, Eifer's this new villain. We need to go take her out. I mean, haven't we been talking about Hunter this entire time, though? Or, well, as soon as we figured out that he was alive, we've been chasing after him? Oh, well, if this is what the characters want to do, then I guess we'll go after Eifer first. High Trials of Her. Yeah, I mean, Eifer sounds really Germanic. So yeah, Rosencrustlet honestly sounds like it's got some sort of German nationality and roots to it. I mean, yeah. How does that not sound German? So, High Trials of Her. Who is this so-called her they're speaking of? The chick we're chasing after right now, Eifer? And, it's always these flippers that do it. It's always the flippers that make the graphical glitches appear on screen. I still can't get over it, despite the fact that it was happening in the crater. Maybe that's why I can't get over it. I was talking about it a lot in the crater. Right. Let's just take that hit point. We're moving through these levels pretty damn quickly, but the palace we're actually going to, Eifer's palace, actually looked pretty hard from what I saw of it. So I might be in for a long run through that palace. Apparently it's huge also, so I mean, if it's at the end of the world, then from what I saw, that's a huge palace and it's actually pretty difficult, so I kind of want to see what's in it. Path of a Goddess. Sonic, I can see it! Eifer's palace! Yeah, that didn't take long. Sure is grand. Much more attractive than any of Hunter's facilities, that's for sure. She's a girl. Girls like attractive things! And I like peace. Come on, let's get going. Oh, now we're just outside our palace. This didn't take long at all. That's probably gonna take a long while to actually get through. So this is our palace. Yeah, from what I saw on the TV tropes talking about Rosencrystal... Okay, how do I get up there? Talking about Rosencrystal again. Eifer is always wearing winter parka. She suffers from, like, hypothermia. Despite the fact she lives in a place where it's always snowing! And she can control the weather and... well... I got the control the weather bit from this hack. She makes it snow. I mean, if she's suffering from hypothermia, why does she always make it snow? Think about it for a second there. Oh, midpoint already? Not too long, we're actually going to be in her palace. This is going by real quick. Be at our palace in no time. Drop a springboard. This is still easy stuff, but then again, we haven't gotten to the palace yet, so all that could easily change. And it probably will change once we actually get there. I'm probably gonna need another springboard, am I right? Oh wait, I don't. I just used the Koopa and got lucky, I guess. Maybe you were supposed to use a springboard, but... yeah, we need a springboard there, that's for sure. Let's just check the pipe and... this looks like a pipe you could go in, is it? Well... no. I mean, why else is this pipe sitting here? Maybe there's a springboard in here. I mean, why else would this thing be sitting around here? Take the springboard with you in case you left yours outside. I didn't even find a springboard! But I know for a fact that I need one. So I should pretty much carry this thing with me the entire way for as long as I'm still playing this level. Because I definitely seem to need it, that's for damn sure. Doesn't look like we're gonna get through this place without this springboard. Okay, that's just a wall of blocks we can't pass through. Okay, so we're actually gonna have to do a bit of exploring. Wait, 2 springboards? I gotta carry both of these things? Really? This is gonna be annoying. Okay, so if we get a blue power switch, we can go and get that silver POW. I see what's going on here. I'm surprised Sonic isn't running much faster than Mario, despite the fact he is the fastest hedgehog around. What am I? I'm like a dog playing cat. I'm like a dog playing fetch. Just pick the item, bring it up, put it somewhere else. People got tired of this. People really got tired of this, but I can't. It's not as nearly as bad as some other levels I've seen do this. I'll always remember like a bunch of other situations which just was like much more of a nuisance. the shell up here? Okay, good. We have the shell. Wait, I think we still need both springboards or something. Man, how much of this carrying bullshit are you gonna make me do? How much of this carrying stuff are you gonna make me do? Like this is ridiculous. Oh! Crying out loud. Let's go pick this up and put it back. For crying out loud. This is ridiculous. This is just adding on to the length of the level, and it's not adding on to it in a good way. There's like nothing of substance here. You're just wasting most of your time carrying items. Well, at least now that we've opened that up. You know what? Screw it. I just wanted to be done the level. I'm really happy I don't need a second springboard there. Snowy Frost! I really hope I don't have to carry more stuff. This level looks a lot like the last one. And we're gonna be in our palace soon enough. Or we're getting really close to it, that is. Just think, why would you want to live in a place like this if you can't stand the cold? Someone needs to tell Eifer that there are better places to live. And someone needs to tell me how to get that part cleared. But then again, I think I can figure this one out. Oh wait, that wasn't the way to go down! That totally was not it. Oh, I think there we are. Okay, now I gotta time this perfectly so we can get across. Okay, we just barely got that done. But there we go, that's pretty much it. Man, a lot of Koopa jumping. And more of this jumping across Koopas. Not a lot of ground. Oh, more flippers. That's totally not the right position. Here. I really wish there was more than just this. Are those supposed to be... Oh, those are probably just clones of the so-called Eifer we're chasing after. Hey, look, is that her? I do not know. Let's find out. That's either that or it's one of her clones. I knew I saw some strange-looking characters coming this way. Well, what do you know? A beautiful young girl, clad in dark blue clothing. Well, it looks more like black from here. You must be Eifer! If you are addressing our master, my creator, then that is correct. But you should not be here. The primitives were ordered to stay in their restricted zone until the next work shift. Go back to your cage, animal. She must be a clone. Listen, we are not of the people here. We are Mario and Sonic, saviors of the new Mushroom Kingdom. We don't care who you are or where you came from. You're still nothing but a silly primitive. They die easily, and I'm sure hearts beat just as softly. Looks like we gotta do this the hard way. Mario, let's take her out. It won't just be her, but all of them! You dare impulse upon the authority of my mistress? Fine. Tonight she will drink to your bones. What, is she a vampire too? What, so was Eifer a vampire too? Oh, so she throws shells apparently.